me feeling like I'm academics. Can't run.
No fucking clue. Oh, you know what I saw? Shout out to Sean Cotton. Say Cheese. So Say Cheese TV interviews Foolio's mom. And here we go. So she, remember I was talking about her getting shot. She spoke briefly about her getting shot and what she thought about, like, you know, obviously his murder. I'm gonna play a little bit of it, but shout out to Say Cheese.
I asked him this in the interview when he was laying in the bed with his foot up. I was asking him about, you know, why not move away or, you know, change your life around, change locations. And he felt like if he would have left, bad things would have happened to family members and things like that.
Charles loved Jacksonville. Charles loved Jacksonville. Charles loved his friends. Charles didn't have to be in Jacksonville. Charles got a whole house somewhere else or whatever. He just loved Jacksonville. He loved it.
Part where she said she shot.
That's not it, man. Once you get to a certain level,
he never stayed with me. He just
through that entire day.
Well, Charles had called me around maybe 4, almost 5 o'clock that morning. He texted me and told me that I think Crooks had hit like 1 million views or something like that because he was in Atlanta. And I hearted it and I'm excited. I'm biking out my garage. It's very dark. I stay in a nice neighborhood. As I'm biking out, I'm letting my garage down. Then I just heard the bullets, heard the gunshots. The first thing I could think of was to duck down to the passenger side because I'm thinking I don't want to get hit above the waist or whatever. So finally when I heard the gunshots stop, I just slow rolled my car to the, like playing like I was dead. I slow rolled the car so they could think I was dead. And after I felt like the coast was clear or whatever, I ended up driving back up, and then everybody ended up coming out my neighbors ended up coming out their houses and things of that sort. So that's what happened that day. I was on my way to work.
Okay. And what do you do after that? Do you call the police or do you drive to the hospital?
This neighborhood that I stay in, everybody called the police. This is not like, this not a neighborhood in the hood or anything like that. This was something new to these people. I got neighbors running out with they weapons. I got a neighbor next door. She's a nurse. She's crying, trying to assist me or whatever to stop the bleeding. So everybody called. I did call the police as well. So everybody was calling the police.
And where were you shot at exactly?
I got hit up on my whole left side of my body, but all the bullets like landed to my right side. And I suffered I got bullet fragments on my spine. The bullets are still in me to this day. I got bullet fragments on my right spine. I had a fractured femur. I had to get a split in my pelvis. I was on a walker, and things of that sort.
How did that affect Foolio?
Damn. That's crazy. And then she obviously spoke about her son, passing away. Here we go.
Yeah.
I don't got no other choice but to be strong.
In Chicago, something similar happened where multiple rappers and kids passed away, and 4 or 5 mothers got together. And although their sons were enemies, they still got together. They held conversations. They took pictures to let the youth know that it's bigger. It's a bigger cause. Is that something that you would do in the future?
That's something I already done tried to do. I mean, I can't force it on anybody. I do speak to one guy, and Charles was dissing his son, and we talk like we're adults. And he have started a nonprofit, and I
didn't see eye to eye with your son. If Young and Ace was watching this right now, what would you tell him?
I mean, I really don't have anything to tell him, but it comes a point in time where it need to stop, because there's only two places it's going to, just keep it real. You're either going to be in prison for the rest of your life, or you're going to be dead. That's just point blank period. And the thing is, we don't have to entertain these people, these fans, to make yourself look cool or anything like that. And I tell my son the same thing. There's 3 ways out: jail, death, or just doing better. Just cut the bull and just do better. Because when not only him, a lot of other rappers and stuff as well, y'all think these people are not watching, they're watching. You thinking people not telling, they're telling. You thinking these girls, your friends and all that type of stuff, they try to set you up. So it comes a point in time where it just got to stop or whatever. Whether he take this from me, me being.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. By the way, I watched a lot of this interview. She's I'm surprised how composed she is. I believe for a mother who is going through so much grief from the sudden passing of her son, who probably was, helping out with a lot of, maybe financial situations that she had, for him to suddenly pass away in such a tragic way. And within 2 weeks, she's able to do an interview and very level-headedly speak about this. She just had to lay him to rest. And she could talk about his potential enemy and not have that hate come out of her. Like, you could tell even Pop Smoke's mom, when she's speaking, and she's speaking years after his death, like, even certain things she just can't get to even to that point with, like, oh, do you like forgive them, or what do you think about the people who killed? Like, it's hard for her to, like, even show that empathy, even though she's trying to, like, move past and let go. Foolio's mom is actually really level-headed about all this. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's kind of shocking, but okay. All right. What else? God damn, why I feel like I barely got no topics? If we not talking about Drake, don't tell me that we ran out of topics.